Hey, what's going on, everyone? Bobby from Repair Shopper, and welcome to another Feature Friday. This week I'm going to be talking about a couple updates that rolled out kind of on the down low that I think are pretty nice, quick little quality of life updates, so to speak, that I wanted to draw everyone's attention to because you may not necessarily realize that we did it, but you should. So, what the heck am I talking about? The first update we did is to the Asset Save Search selection. So if you go to the Assets tab or the Asset Manager in Repair Shopper, and you click Save Search and then Create New, we went through and we cleaned up the list to make it more readable, more usable. If you click Add Property Condition here, there's drop downs where you can select from different things that we have on the assets. Pretty handy overall. So like if you're a Kabuto user, you can grab all of this data from the Kabuto agent, and then you have equals, does not equal, is greater than, less than, or equal to, all that good stuff. And then you can put values in here and save it and use the asset save search in a more, I guess, complex way or a more custom way to fit the needs that you're looking for creating lists of assets. A quick example might be, with the recent Windows update on Patch Tuesday that just went out a couple weeks back in October. Maybe you want to find all of the devices that are running 1805 Windows build or version 1805. Well, this is the type of thing that you would use to compile a list to maybe alert all of the users that are on that they need to update Windows, or Windows 7 is about to expire. Another good example is you can search for all operating systems that are running Windows 7 and then create that list as a way of knowing what devices are about to go end of life or what operating systems are about to go end of life, and contact your users and maybe generate some extra revenue that way for your business. Anyway, the property conditions I thought was pretty big deal for us change-wise around making data more easily accessible and readable. The second thing we did is on the recurring invoice page, we've gotten feedback that it was really hard to know what recurring invoices had a saved credit card on them versus the ones that didn't. And if you weren't using the notification rules that warned you a saved credit card was expiring in the notification center, definitely recommend that. We have, I believe, a 60-day notice, a 30-day notice, and a 15-day notice. You can use them interchangeably to know when credit cards are going to expire. Again, I heavily recommend that. It's in the notification center. Anyway, for those of you using the recurring invoice system with saved credit cards, we've now added a column here called Stored Payment Status. And there's going to be 4 statuses of sorts. There's active, expired, unknown, ACH, and then empty. So active means that there is a stored credit card selected on the recurring invoice and that it will run and be used the next time the invoice generates. Expired is what it sounds like. Expired means that the saved credit card that's associated to that recurring invoice is expired and needs attention. You need to go in and maybe select a different credit card if you have multiple, or you need to get a new credit card from your client. Unknown means that there is a saved credit card associated to the recurring invoice template, but that there is not an expiration specified. So unknown is meant to say there is a credit card here, but we don't know if it's expired or not. And the reason we don't know is that the expiration date is optional, and you can enter an expiration date in the stored payment profile on a customer detail page in the stored profiles section. Highly recommend making sure when you're saving credit cards that you're getting that expiration date, because it'll help. But that's what unknown means. It means there's a stored credit card, but we're not sure if it's expired or not because we don't have an expiration date. The next one would be ACH. You'll see an ACH, and I apologize, I don't have that status up, but you'll see ACH represented if, well, an ACH account is attached to the recurring template. Empty means there is no stored credit card attached to the recurring invoice template, and again is another way of you knowing which stored recurring invoice templates are going to automatically bill versus which ones won't. The column can be sorted, so you can sort for your actives, your expireds, your unknowns, your empties, and that kind of thing. Again, the whole point of this is to maybe make it a little bit easier for staying on top of your recurring billing and making sure that you know when something is expired versus active and needs attention. So those are 2 quality of life updates that I thought were important enough that everyone should really know about these to draw attention to them. If you're still here, I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you in the next one.